Welcome back to this FNB Classic Clash. Half-time at Selborne College, and the home side lead Dale 25 points to 3. It seemed midway through that first half we were talking about what a closely fought contest it was. It's turned out not to be the case.
If you look over the Dale College, they attempted 64 tackles, missing 21. That's what we're really getting onto the skin of the coaches of Dale College. And then the position, they need the ball so that they can put the head on the pressure. This is what they did and used that possession with the excellent play from Tako Boloko, scoring those 2 tries, just simply skinning Dale to pieces. He could step in the phone booth, this lad. Look at the way that he just looks up, shimmy off the hips, step on the inside, overcommitted, try.
It was a case of deja vu for the flying winger. Michael Botha has had an excellent game from fullback. And here we had Tako Boloko once again. A lot of work to do, even though the try line was fairly close. Plenty of defenders ahead, but the diminutive winger making no mistake to go over in the corner.
Oh, it's a great hands after keeping the momentum going. It's the patience of Michael Botha and linking up. But this is all about Elvin. As he spotted that Courtney Witness, suppose he turned his shoulders on the outside. There was there for Botha. James Bruce scoring the 3rd try for Selborne. 2 wingers with 3 tries.
So the floodgates were beginning to open, and on the cusp of half-time.
This is all about those stats, and when a blind burst happens, it's those 21 missed tackles that created the opportunity for Kamlashe to be under the poles.
Sango Kamlashe has had a brilliant game, as had his centre partner, Tion Kutsa.
Well, he won't be anywhere far away from looking so comfortable as Hendrik Neverhazen when he does that pass and the break from the midfield.
Well, we keep on speaking about how Selborne is missing out on David Brits. Well, it doesn't look to be the case at the moment. The interplay between the 2 centres over at Selborne, Tion Kutsa and Sango Kamlashe, have been very prominent with ball in hand.
That's always good when you've got 14 visits and 25 points to show for that inside the 22 of the opposition.
Courtney Vinar with the restart, and we saw him earlier. Twice went over the touchline, and this time going over the dead ball line.
Oh, you could say a schoolboy error.
And you'd be 100% correct in many facets.
Oh, they've let themselves down, Dale College. You can see now they're starting to hang their shoulders. And this is what it's all about, Selborne.
Well, they've got plenty to sing about at the moment. Selborne dominating matters. As mentioned, about midway through that first half, it was a very closely fought contest. Selborne held on to an 8-3 lead, but since then, 3 quick tries have put daylight between them and their big rivals.
Yeah, it's all this tiring tackling all the time, not carrying the ball in your hand. Just all the time trying to make sure that you cover up spaces.
So Dale gets an early opportunity. They'll definitely need to make the most of it. They've been chasing leather for the last 20 minutes. And they take a quick one, and a brilliant run there. Lugo Bazi making no mistake on, unfortunately, going the way of Selborne. Alderman to Froneman. Back to the scrum off. George. Kamashe. Inside to Kutsa. Kutsa keeps hold of it. Alderman pops it inside to his captain. Alderman, George, long pass out. And he finds Selim, who pops it back into Kamashe. Alderman skips Selim. Loose ball, but Selborne managed to regather. Oh, and hard brought down to the ground. Alderman. Nice handoff there from the captain, Daniel Froneman. Scrum off skips 3. Voigt. Alderman.
Oh, Sianda
What a tackle there from Sianda Am. That was on Nathan George, but Selborne amazingly still keep hold of the ball. They're going backwards though. Alderman gets it out to Botha. Back to Alderman. And a clear run for the line. He'll have no mistake darting down behind the post. So once again, that 9:15 access. We saw them operate very well a little earlier, doing so once again.
Oh, massive tackles coming in from Del College, but maintaining possession is Selborne, and after that, decision-making. Look at Josh Alderman, he picks up on the blind side. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, back ball on the inside for Michael Border, just doing the basic skills. 2-on-1 drill, well executed. Selborne back on the scoreboard.
And there we had Luto Selim also waiting on the wings there on the inside, so that loose forward also very much in tune with how his fullback and his scrum half operate. The three of them working in tandem.
Oh, they're just conceding the advantage line so easily, Del College, and at the end it's becoming very hard for them to fold, especially down to the edges, and Alderman is doing so well identifying that space and making sure that they exploit it, because that's what he does with Michael Border. At the end, he still had Kamlashe on his inside, had all the counter in just under the poles. Good work from Selborne, really taking up. This is becoming a school clinic and a skills exhibition for Selborne.
Alderman having no problem with the conversion as well, so Selborne extending their lead.
Advantage.
They'll pick up the loose ball. Renene.
Advantage over.
Vinor. Brought down eventually by Kamashe. Renene. Moni. Renene. Vinor.
Advantage. 6 offside.
Gwonka. Ball's loose. Renene manages to regather.
Backwards.
Not well enough though. Selborne look to hold this up, and it looks as if
6
they
offside.
did achieve it, but they'll go back for the offside.
Going 10.
This is when they need to have calm hands and actually start going back to what they really trained. They go for the quick tap.
Advantage, not 10. Roll out.
Bella Gonka has been hard to bring down
Advantage.
for Del, one of the few shining lights for the men in red and black.
No. Get back 10. AR work.
Sianda taps and goes. Hands off one. Oh, he's a hard-working flanker, and he gets his try.
Oh, that's what get the boys up there. I know in the old Doyle Union, all boys are sitting out there in Bryson watching this game. They just want to see some pride, to see a bit of fight from the Dale boys. Just see that guts that it's all about. But Sianda has that in spades. You can even see him even on the speed. Lands it up because he's one of those. He leads from the front. Sianda we've seen in the tackles as he's been contributing with. They're getting up off the floor, making sure that he gets around the corner, makes the tackle. They're carrying off the ball, being so confident about it, and it's starting to show now. And he's awarded that with the try.
Vinor looking for his second successful kick. Can he extend his personal tally to 5?
Oh, he must feel lonely out there. Once the team starts doing a bit badly, it goes quiet on the team spirit. But this is something that will lift their spirits, because Sianda decided to take it upon himself to lead this Dell side. We know that he's played for the Craven Week. Half of those players, the players against, all with them. And that's what it's all about, the pride of being a Delian.
So Vinor would not be happy with his attempt there to extend Dell's points, but 30-8. Nathan George with the restart. It's almost like a one-man army, Sianda For Dell, he has been fantastic whenever he's had ball in hand. Dell, get the ball back.
Who's that again?
That man here. Renene. Long, speculative pass. But they'll go back. Ruled forward pass.
Oh, it just shows the meaning of what I'm saying. Both sides, the backlines are they're so flat. They need a bit of depth. If everyone was in depth, they could have got that ball through their hands and put it through all the way. Courtney Winner had no other option but to go for the long, speculated pass over the heads. We saw what happened in the first half. Selborne decided to go to the blind side, but now they packed to the open side. Del College is trying to mirror them up. Always feel if there's one man on the blind side, you keep 2.
Use it.
Alderman. George. And a great pass out there to Klamache, who gets it out to his centre partner, Tian Kutsa, who dots down behind the sticks. So, another great partnership between those two centres, who once again don't always operate together, given the fact that David Britt is usually here.
If you see the setup, it's about the drift pass now. The centers are kept on looking at the man, and then they split it up because the 12 shifted into the gap. It's about loading the 10 so that he can look up at the 10 and 11 that brings out the inside center. So most of the time, you never shift as an outside center when there's a ball still on your inside. A bad read there on the defensive call from Jonathan Boyson. Jonathan Boyson, that is your man, sir. The ball is still on your inside. You can't be shifting.
So Kutsa going over for the second try for Selborne after the break. In replacement now, Sibulela Mbana going off.
Wait! Get back! Get back!
Vinar with the restart. Finds Nevenazen once more. Froneman. Nice play here from the outsiders at Selborne.
Buluko again with the stepping.
Alderman. Dummy runner. Another one. Porter. Playing the ball on the ground. The referee having no hesitation but awarding the penalty to Selborne.
Yeah, he was on his knees. Well sported by Mr. Ngele. Tackle on Michael Porter. Look, already he's touched his knees. Once your knee touches the ground, you're off the game. Just really going in there, trying to stop the bleeding was Courtney Winner.
Well, Alderman having no problems finding touch. Probably would have wanted a bit more distance. So, Selborne with the throw. And once again collected by Daniel Froneman.
Oh, well started. Good formation drive that Del College had to take it down.
Alderman. Salem.
Oh.
Alderman. Long pass out. Porter unable to hold on.
Oh, it's really stretching his hamstrings there.
Well, they'll go back for offside.
Just want to collapse more. Look at Alderman still looking for those opportunities on the outside backs. So you can see that there's opportunity on the edges as Dell is tightened up because they're getting beat around the corner. And the way that Selborne is getting over advantage line, it's going to be hard for Dell to make sure that the defensive line is nice and strong. Missed tackle stat must be other way.
Yeah, Dell wouldn't want to look at those. I can't imagine. Nathan George, easy touch finder, and it's left with Colton Tonda to find his jumper once again. So far, he's had no problem doing just that. And that's exactly what he does.
Same ball. 1H.
Selborne roll over the line, but it could be held up, and that's exactly what the referee has adjudged. Referee Sandile Nese.
Oh, we have to listen to what the ref has to say, yeah.
Captain.
That's a good set drive there. We saw Heinrich Neverhazen in the first half. He's a bullocking runner. He's very strong, but he's held up by, well, Sandia Am right underneath the ball, making sure that he doesn't score with his captain partner or someone that he plays with as a teammate, Porter Cravenreek. But they've been warned in the first half about being cynical inside the 22. Now it's another driving ball, which is a good call for Selborne. Because Dell don't have a chance to stop it.
Van Tonda.
Unless they do that, knock it on.
And that's a first for Selborne. We've seen all day Daniel Froneman, a rock over in that line-out. Held everything that's come his way. Unfortunately, couldn't do so this time around. Bad news for Dell. We saw Henny Otto, their hooker, in action earlier. He unfortunately has gone off because of a broken nose, and he's off to hospital. So we're going to hold thumbs. Well, you've probably broken plenty of noses in your time, Kumbani.
You can't really break this one.
You want to bet?
It's double jointed, brother.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
So pressure on Dale, yeah, on their own 5-meter line with the put in. And we've seen throughout the match that they've been under extreme pressure come scrum time.
No, it's been tough times for the Dal College side. They don't have the possession, so they can't really express themselves. Most of the time, they have to do the defensive work, and Selborne being on top of their game. They're carrying the ball over the advantage line, and that's just creating opportunities for the outside backs.
Renene with the put in. Backpedaling already, Ardale. Ngubo gets it out. And Courtney Vinnar finds touch. A good touch finder there from the fly half, but a quick turn there from Selborne. Michael Buerta. Alderman skips one, gets it out to Kutsa. Kamlashe. Hacked forward by Dale. And back to clean up the scraps is Neverhazen. Dale look to turn it over, and they've got the opportunity advantage for Dale. Renene. Renene once more. And knock on, unfortunately, there from Dell, but they'll go back for the penalty. Zabiso and Caesar unable to hold on. Dell take it quickly. Nice run there from Konka. Renene. Moni. Renene, man on his outside. Huge overlap here. Has to be. And has that been dotted down? Zamo with the attempt. He seems to think that he has. What does the referee rule?
Oh, did he bite more than he can chew there by keeping the ball in his hand while he had numbers on his outside?
Had plenty of numbers, and it has been given. So Dale College almost making a hash of a clear-cut try-scoring opportunity, but managing to finally go over Malwanda Zondo. Zamo.
Right.
Doing the business.
That's about getting over advantage line. You can see the numbers that they had, and because they made the advantage line, got over that, and then opportunities was on the outside. Just felt the players carried the ball a bit too long. It was a three-man overlap. Almost dislocated his shoulder squaring that, but that's a commitment. That's the returns. That's the reaction you expect from a Dell College team.
And a good call there from referee Sandile Gnese. Also his touch judges JB Clements and Al Zankwa correctly adjudicating that that was a try. Bernard with the attempt. And a much better kick there from the fly, but unfortunately once again not quite going over.
On the quick tap, the captain took it on himself, trying to lead that, and Zamo on his outside slams it in the corner. Second try. Just love the reaction from the Dell College boys. Never gave up. Really want to fight it. They want to make a fist of it. As Musa City comes on for Nathan George for Selborne.
Selim gets the ball back for Selborne. Here he is now.
Oh, Neverhazen, they're working as a pair, those just tag teaming everywhere, turning over ball by will.
Bruce gets it out to Fantonda. Another opportunity here. Neverhazen gets past his first would-be tackler.
Release now!
Finally brought down. Alderman with Froneman on his outside. Nice run there from the captain. Alderman once more. Selim. James Bruce operating from scrum off now. To scrum off. Alderman. Cuts inside to Boloko, looking for his hat-trick. Kamlashe. Buerta. Alderman. Bruce. Lions. So Bruce having moved to scrum off. With the scrum off, we've seen Joshua Alderman moving over to pivot.
Survive the clean out.
Yeah, you can see that. Both players very comfortable. You can see the skill set they've worked on with playing their coach.
So not releasing the ball there from Selborne. Dale awarded the penalty and no problem finding touch.
Isolated player, trying to play the ball in the ground was on the tackle, but look at that. Good, strong on top over the ball was Boyson, the outside centre, vice captain of the academy, Cravenwick side from Border. I was trying to mention Pua Mupumlo, the coach. He has one of the saying, he says, you have to first love him and then you have to live him. And that's exactly what Boloko does in the stepping. He first loves you and then he leaves you.
Well, he's done it twice so far today. Can he do it a third time? Looking for his hat-trick. Selborne on the attack once more. Popped out to Kutse. Back inside to Kamlashe.
Out 13.
Bruce. Alderman. Freineman. Back to Alderman. Pops it to Buerta. Alderman had a clear try in front of him. Unselfish play, giving it out to his fullback, but ruled a forward pass. So Dale very lucky there to come off unscathed.
Oh, Joshua Alderman looking so comfortable at the pivot position. The way that he just does the inside-outside, linking up and supporting play. Look at this. Look at the control that he has, drawing and passing by carrying the ball in two hands. Freineman too. Look at the skills now. Not selfish enough. He knows that he's got 3-on-1. He's got Michael Porter on his outside. Ball goes forward. But what positive play. Selborne dominant in this FNB Classic Clashes.
Well, it really was some unselfish play there from Joshua Alderman. He really has impressed in Kobani. In my mind, probably man of the match.
If you had to look at it, there's a lot of players putting up their names. You see the number 6, Heinrich Neverhazen from Selborne. He's been strong. Luto Solomon not too far off from that too. And then you look at the Dell College. It is in the losing cause, but Sianda Am, the vice captain, is led from the front and he's shown what he's all about. Craven Reed for 2 years, and now he's starting to show up that he's one of the senior players.
Well, he's been head and shoulders above the rest.
And then at the end, even Ubelo going up, carrying the ball, wearing that number 2 jersey, bullocking runner every time, tirelessly trying, making sure that everyone knows that he was on that field. So sad when you see someone getting injured.
A nice touch there from both sets of forwards, giving him a standing ovation as he's carried off the field, so we wish him well. 15 minutes to go in this game, and Selborne lead 39 points to 13. A little too late for Dale, but can they redeem themselves with a few consolation tries? Once again, under pressure on their own 5-meter line. We mentioned some of the former Dalians who've gone on to represent Springboks and other noteworthy teams, but looking at Selborne, the likes of Mark and Keith Andrews, Andre Vos, former Buck captain Brent Russell.
Oh, Brent Russell used to scorch this field. I think there's a few guys still looking for him from school. He evaded so well.
Another big scrum there from Selborne. Renene. Boyson. Renene. Vinar. Can't do much with that, but they'll go back for the penalty.
Oh, one of the big names that come up from Dell's, Neil Hatley, who's looking after the London Irish junior side, and now has moved on to Harlequins, and he's done some much good work, and he's always looking out for Dell College boys to go over there and explore and play a bit of rugby.
And Kobani, when you were playing in the black and red for Dale, most people would have expected to see you playing at centre. That wasn't the case.
Oh, they were expecting to see me playing at flank when I went up to my senior schools, but I had the number 7 jersey. Josh Crawford, one of my heroes. Michael Jones, just those names, it just inspired me so much. Good place to learn rugby when you're still a junior.
Who knows, maybe Sianda watched you play flanker back in the day, and he's your hero.
Oh, he wasn't even born then.
You didn't have to mention that. You're going to let it slide. Loose scrappy ball, and it goes the way of Selborne. Selem. Bruce. Bruce. Alderman. Hands off 2.
Of the shoulder of red, of the shoulder of red. Last feet here.
And the loose ball goes behind Renene.
Nope.
And evades 2. Tries to get past the 3rd. Takes 3 men to bring him down, but he's still going. Eventually goes down, does the hard-working flanker. Renene. Gonka. Also another bollocking run from the big loose forward. Renene. Ngubo, the captain. Some nice counter-racking there from Selborne. Daylonian almost placing the ball back for Selborne, but they'll manage to get the ball back. Vinar. Renene. Vinar. Goes it alone. Renene. Gonka. Hard tackle there, eventually going the way of Nivenhazen. Alderman. And Buerta tackled by his own man.
Oh, too much ball position. Selborne having stopping him further now. They're starting to tackle each other.
The Harlem Globetrotters of rugby at the moment are Selborne throwing the ball as much as they can.
Oh, this is going to be big for them. They're going to do the double on both schools, Queen's College and Dal College. And here they're looking very good for their account. They ranked 8th in the top 8 of the top 20 of the FNB ranking. So, and Dal College being 10 points below that, 18th. I wonder if that is going to make any changes or difference for the side on how the results have gone today.
Interesting fact, the last time these two sides played, Selborne coming out on top 52-20-16. That's a difference of 26 points. The exact same difference that we stand at the moment.
Good competing in the front by Selborne.
Bruce. Salim. Bruce, front of him. The captain eventually goes down. He's been outstanding in all facets of play. Bruce tries to take it himself.
Let go!
Nivenhazen clears out. Lemmer. Nicely recycled. Bruce to Alderman. To Kutsa. Bruce.
Let's hands!
We'll go back for the scrum. So plenty of work there from Selborne. Plenty of tackles being made from Dale. The score remains 39-13 in favor of the home side. 8 minutes to go.
Seven red.
Now they're opting for the scrum, are Selborne. So as mentioned, 2012 the last time Dale tasted victory against Selborne. And that was a closely fought affair. 10-9 at this very ground, but since then, it's been all the men from East London.
Crouch. Point. Set.
Salim breaks off from the back. Still going. Bruce. Lions. Heaviest man on the park. Oh, and a nice rolling maul here from Selborne, edging their way closer to the line. A meter out. Well held up there from Dale. Selborne College 39, Dale College 13. The big derby here. And this, the penultimate match for Selborne. Next weekend, they take on Grey High School over in P.
Oh, yeah, you can see that they're still holding up Dale College, but Selborne being so dominant in all facets of this play. And they've produced quite a good game for them. And every time they exploited everything that they had, they've had the territory, they had the line breaks, the missed tackles from Dale haven't done any complimentary stuff for them. And at the end, just a few turnovers here and there. The loose forwards have been good. Just a dominant performance from them.
Well, they've had a very good season, have Selborne. Played 19, winning 15. They've drawn 1, they've lost just 3. The sides that they ended up going down to Middleburg, Greyblum, and Portugal.
Set.
Renene. Very powerful scrum there from Selborne. Possible tight head, but the ref calling them back, so it'll be a short arm for Dale. Quick tap from Renene. Gives it to his big boys.
Release.
Renene. Gonka. Stolen from Nivenaisen. The flanker handing off two. Very hard to bring down.
Out 10.
Scrappy ball picked up
Release
eventually by Dale. Renene. Ngubo. The captain brought down eventually. Renene goes to clear, unfortunately goes down with it. Penalty the way of Dale, quickly taken once more. Longer. Trying his best to break out, but couldn't quite do it. So 5 minutes to go. Dale camping inside their own half. Can they manage one late strike, the men from King Williamstown, Kobani?
You will think that with all the penalties that they've had, they've gone for a quick task. And I think it's about the territory that they want to get up to, so that whenever they strike, they don't have to run the whole field.
Renene. Vinar. Renene. Vinar. Cuts inside. Half eventually brought down. Renene. So the song's already ringing out here in Selborne as they head their way towards another victory. But now looking for one final strike. Renene. Nicely broken out there from Deniso. Broken out there from Selborne, but ruled knock on, so we'll go back for the scrum. The Selbornians in song here, as they should be. It's been a fantastic performance from the men from East London, the home side. So the crowds very much in unison here at Selborne. Very happy with proceedings. 3 minutes to go. We've got a break in play. There's the 8th man hobbling off. Darren Lemmer also had a very good game, as have all Selborne's players, particularly their pack.
Crouch!
Darren Lemmer going off.
Fine.
Heinrist taking his place.
Set!
Renene. Broken off the back by Gonka. Another big run from the loose forward. Gets it back out. He can't find his man Denise on his inside. And we'll go back for yet another scrum. The put in for Dale.
Knock was before that. Number 9, knock.
So as the clock ticks away, Selborne will be very happy with proceedings. This will take their tally up to 16 victories for the season in their 20th match. One more to go, where they'll travel over to PE about 3 hours away from here and take on Grey High School. Also a very big derby in the Eastern Cape. Almost claimed bragging rights for the best side this season in the Eastern Cape.
Point! Set!
So do Dale have one final surge in them? Boyson. Stolen once more by Selborne. And they go back for yet another penalty. Selborne offside.
Backline offside.
Dale looking for one last punch.
Play.
Quickly taken by Vinar.
7.
Renene. Vinar. Heavily hit, but he manages to get up. Renene.
Out tackler.
Renene. Mkobo. Chance for breakaway here from Selborne. They've got the try. It's going to take a lot of running. Some Klache. Quick hands to Bruce. And here we have Tian Kutzer for the line, making no mistake, going over for his second try. And Kutzer wrapping up what has been a fantastic display from the home team. His second try in the match, the outside centre. Taking the score to 44 points to 13, and that will be the last try of the match. Selborne with a mere sniff of a try scoring opportunity, and they take it. Sango Kamashe with that long pass out. Tian Kutzer eventually getting his hands on the ball, and he showed a clean pair of heels on his way to the whitewash. Joshua Alderman looking for his 5th successful kick of the match, and this will be the final play of the game. Alderman hooks it right to the posts, but it matters little. Selborne run out 44 points to 13 victors. A terrific display from the home side. Delight all round. Completing their second win of the season over their big rivals from King Williamstown. FNB Classic Clash. Selborne College 44, Dell College 13. Plenty of tries scored, with Tian Kutzer having the final say.